Here I'm showing you different small swatches of yarn, and the yarn is the same for each. It's a worsted weight yarn, but I used a different hook to make each swatch. This is to show you why it's important to make a swatch if you're making an item that requires it to be a certain size. Now I'm going to try to show you here. This is an swatch made with an F hook. You can see that it's just about 2 inches wide. And the next one is just about 2 and a little less than 1/4. This one is exactly 2 1/4. This is an FGHI. This one is 2 1/2. This one is about 2 3/4. This one is about 3 inches. This one is 3 and a little, almost 1/4. So you can see that it makes a great deal of difference between your F hook and your L hook. This is FGHIJKL. When you're working a project, you can also see that there's a lot more flexibility in this L piece. You have holes that are visible between the stitches, whereas if you go to the F piece, it's very stiff and there are no holes between the stitches. So which hook should we use with this yarn? The recommended hook is an I, so that would be this swatch here to give you what they consider the normal look. If I was working with this yarn, I might use the I, or I might use the H, or I might use the J, possibly the K, but I probably wouldn't go higher than the K, or lower than, say, the G. Any of these here. Personally, I probably wouldn't go lower than the H with this yarn to get a proper drape, and so that it wouldn't be too stiff to be used in an afghan or a scarf. Now in this instance, I used the same hook, this I hook, for 3 different types of yarn. This is the Baby Sport, Bernat Baby Sport. This is the Red Heart Super Saver, and this is a Bernat Softy Chunky. Now what you can see here is that the Sport, like the K with the other yarn, shows holes between the stitches. It's much looser woven. This is the I with the Super Saver, and it is just about right. This is the hook they recommend. If you look at the two side by side, you can see the difference. And then let's look at the Bernat. You can see that. The Bernat is okay with the I, but it actually recommends an L hook, and it's going to be stiffer if you use a smaller hook. It can work, but it's stiffer.